houses once, we'll be going back to some houses a couple times. Just because we were there once doesn't mean that we're not going to show up again.
Now, even though agents will be out in force, the best advice police say is make sure you're keeping an eye on your kids during Halloween. Reporting live tonight, I'm Call 6 Investigates, Paris Lubell.
And before your kids go out trick-or-treating, you can view a map of where the sex offenders are near you. We have that for you right now on the RTV6 app. One driveway is usually enough, but one homeowner was outraged when her old driveway was dumped in her front yard. Working for you, we heard the call for help. Her family reached out to Call 6 Investigates Rafael Sanchez to get results. Rafael?
And Erica, this lady had a reason to be upset, and let me show you why. Check it out. This pile was the problem. Her old driveway, as you can see, ended up right there on her yard. The asphalt just too heavy for her to move. So after a rocky road of trying to resolve this herself, we got involved.
A countdown is traditional to usher in the new year.
3, 2, 1.
A countdown is necessary for every rocket leaving Earth.
And liftoff.
But with less fanfare, Sue Sanders launched her own countdown after weeks of waiting.
What is that?
A pile of asphalt, my old driveway.
She got so frustrated she put out these signs with a countdown. Her frustration's so high that she continues to count the days, and she wants all of this gone as soon as possible.
4 weeks was the first time I put a sign out. And last week I changed it to 5. That's all I want. I don't want anything else. I don't want any money back or anything. Just get this out of my yard.
Sanders paid Ram Paving more than $5,600 for a new driveway in September. The asphalt was not hauled away, and for several weeks stayed on her front yard. Owner E.J. Holmes did leave a note, saying that his dump truck broke down and that he would get to it ASAP. But after several weeks and calls, Sanders saw no action.
We got a letter, I think, from your daughter.
Oh, yeah. She's looking out for her mommy.
Hey, we all love our mothers.
We called Holmes during our visit on Tuesday.
Hi, is this Ram Paving?
He explained the water pump to his truck had broken, which delayed the removal, but he promised to pick up the old driveway in the front yard by Friday at 6. Instead, he sent out a crew 2 days early, and on Wednesday, the weeks-old problem was gone. And so were Sanders' countdown and concerns.
So a thank you to Ram Paving for keeping their word. Now here's the takeaway in this case. Don't pay in full until the job is done. Making payments are great as the work progresses. No progress, no pay. Before going on the air tonight, I had a chance to catch up with Ms. Sanders since that cleanup. This is what she had to say.
Are we happy about that?
Definitely.
Mission accomplished?
Yes, yes.
But you came to the door with this. Tell me about this, just in case.
This is in case anybody tries to attack me or come into my house, they're going to get a face full of wasp spray.
So she is prepared. I talked to a number of senior groups throughout Central Indiana throughout the year. I tell them to always be mindful of not answering to strangers with, and in this case, without bug spray. First time I'd seen wasp spray, but if it works for her, go on, Miss Sanders, do your thing.
Not the bug spray. Whatever works, right? Thank you, Rafael. An intruder armed with antlers breaks into a business on the northeast side of Indianapolis. We talked to the owner as he dealt with all that aftermath. A deer trapped inside of a local business turned out to be dangerous and, as you can see, destructive. A warning, the images are graphic because of the bloody mess left behind. The deer crashed into the window of Key Computer on East 30th Street this morning.
Now that's scary because this was a big deer with big antlers.
That big deer, thought to be about 250 pounds, went on a huge rampage.
He must have been really desperate.
Tearing apart one of the offices in the Key Computer business after crashing in through glass.
I'm in my office and I hear this really loud crash and I come running out to see what the thing was, and here is this big old deer out here in my vestibule.
The business owner, Bob Collins, and others inside took cover.
I thought, well, maybe he'll stay in here and find his way back out, but I'm not going to go tango with him. So we went and barricaded ourselves into an office and called the police.
The deer hit an officer and threw him over its back.
You can tell when he's coming. I mean, the clops and stuff, but he was moving pretty fast, and he put his head down a lot.
Then animal control confronted the deer. They tried tranquilizing him, but the deer finally ran out into the woods, but left quite a mess behind.
He was just trying to find a way out.
Wow is all you can say after watching that story. Off to the east, the rain will move. Maybe switch over to a little snow or mix in as we go through the early morning hours southeast of the line from Seymour to Greensburg to Richmond. Here's your weekend forecast. 45 tomorrow, dry. Stays cool as we get to Sunday morning down to 32. Sunday's high a little warmer, and we'll see a little more sunshine around. Tomorrow morning, clouds hold in place. Temperatures will be in the 30s all morning long. It won't be until about noon that we start to climb above the 40-degree mark. There's your chance for some light snow showers, flurries from Richmond through Liberty, Connorsville, down to Batesville and Brookville. That quickly moves off. Then we're left with a cloud cover throughout the day, maybe a few thin spots in there. Afternoon temperature stuck maybe mid-40s. That's about the goal for your Saturday afternoon. As far as temperatures across all of central Indiana, not much of a temperature range, low to mid-40s. Up in South Bend, 41 with a 20% chance of showers for the kickoff for Notre Dame at 3:30 in the afternoon. Purdue will have a dry night, 42 at the 7:30 kickoff at West Lafayette. Sunday morning, one of many that will be in the 30s, in this case the lower 30s. As you look at your afternoon high temperatures, we're making progress. Should be in the upper 40s with a mixture of clouds and sunshine. Been in the weather lab working on your trick-or-treat forecast, and looks dry in the evening hours. Temperatures will be in the low 40s just after sunset. Let's look at next week. Temperatures, they warm back up warm enough that we could have rumbles of thunder Thursday and Friday of next week, and temperatures are back in the 60s. It's kind of scary, isn't it?
Sound effects.
There's your 7-day forecast. Generally dry until we get to late next week. Are you scared, Dave?
Are you cold still?
I'm still trying to warm up.
Right, it was cold for Friday Football Frenzy.
Yeah, you're thinking Halloween. Meanwhile, the kids at Friday Football Frenzy are thinking this. They're thinking
Santa!
See how that works? By the way, this friendly reminder, just 59 days before Christmas. So shop early, beat the rush. Sectional semifinals on the line tonight as the road to Lucas Oil Stadium continues next on Friday Football Frenzy.
Bob Evans down on the farm.
From RTV6, this is Friday Football Frenzy.
Of course it is. Let's dive right into it. Ron Carly and Cathedral in the 5A sectional semi. First meeting in 5 years. Irish get the early lead. Marquise Stepp, the Notre Dame recruit, 113 yards and 2 touchdowns tonight. Turnovers hurt the Rebels. Connor Gore's pass picked by George Kirch. That set up another Cathedral score. Roman Purcell keeps it this time, going in for 6. He had 49 yards in the score. Ron Colley made it close in the second half, but the Irish hang on 28-23. The host, Decatur Central, back at Tech in the sectional finals next week. Good evening. Welcome to week 11 of Friday Football Frenzy. Conditionally speaking is the theme tonight. Cold, rain, damp. Then again, you got to win no matter what if you have any hopes of a championship. And we had a few rematches as well, including a Week 8 rematch. Top-ranked Ben Davis at Lawrence Central. BD scores the first time out. Reese Taylor keeps it. Shows a little patience before he finally goes in for the score. Make it 7-0 Giants. But LC gave them everything they could handle tonight. Danielle Meredith airs it out. Donovan Wright would be on the other end of this thing. Big gain down the far side. Bears actually led at the break, but the Giants were able to come back, top it off. Taylor again. 3 touchdown runs tonight. Ben Davis with their closest game so far this season, 33-20. To advance. Stay in sectional 6. Third-ranked Warren Central hosting Lawrence North. Warriors up 7-0 early, and adding to it, Romere Elliott up the middle, 14-0 Warren. They would get another TD right before half. Jaden George, watch him complete the pass here to David Bell, and guess what? Bell's not even a senior, but man, is this dude quick. He will win that race every single time. 89-yard score. Warren wins it 41-16. It will be Warren at Ben Davis for the sectional championship next week.